I'm back with another review. I've got a special review today, the 1977 Death Star Playset, made by Kenner, later brought out by Hasbro. We'll look it over here. It has 3 levels. Kenner could get away with a lot back in the day. Most kids just went to see the movie in the theater. You couldn't have DVDs. I doubt very many kids had a VHS of this. They didn't have any accurate video games like Battlefront 2 where you could check different scenes of the Death Star. They could get away with a lot that they couldn't get away with now. We'll start here at the top level. It has 3 levels for the elevator here. It comes out on top, and it has either what I think is a turbo laser. It can also be simulated to be the Death Star super laser or a tractor beam. I know it takes several Death Star gunners to run this thing, but back in the day, they didn't even have Death Star gunners. I've got one here. They have one chair for a gunner. And this Death Star laser is actually loaded on a spring. You can simulate it blowing up. You can turn it like this. It goes up and down to a point. And you can simulate an explosion. This pretty much is the top level. The gun dominates up here. On the back here, it actually has some controls for the tractor beam. These pegs no longer work for the current figures. They were mainly for the old Kenner figures. But yeah, you have this is simulating. I believe it's simulating the controls. Obi-Wan disabled for the tractor beam. Go down to the second level here. Let me get a light. These are actually cardboard inserts, and you can actually download them or copy them on the internet. I will get the site for you where you can do it. The inside, it simulates, of course, we've seen this in the movie, the Death Star coming on to Yavin 4. Has some other controls here, some computer controls. Here's some tactics. You've got a TIE fighter chasing an X-Wing here, tactical. They originally planned for the 6 circular computer controls you saw in the movie. That was actually in a prototype of the Death Star playset. They went for the cheaper version. This actually has 2 computer controls that aren't bad. One is missing a panel. I'm going to download that and copy it as well. But it has one computer terminal on each side. Again, this peg is no longer usable for the current figures. I'll stop Grand Moff Tarkin in here. You can still use the figures on the controls, though. They can look like they're using the computer. Up here, this is actually a simulation of the bridge Luke saved Princess Leia on when he swung. Part of the elevator ends right here, too. They've actually, in 1995, they made I think it was a Power of the Force line, Death Star escape set that's based off of this. It is different, though. The bridge is retractable. With a little work, it's retractable. They also have right here, this is a secret compartment to the trash compactor. The trash compactor was the big thing back in the day. Have your figures fall down here. The trash compactor is actually right here. I have excuse me, Chewbacca, Luke in hand, and Stormtrooper armor. I do not have OTC Leia, but she is on order. I intend to do another diorama with this Death Star when she gets here, so I can't put her in the trash compactor. This didn't crush all the way, but it does crush up to a point. You turn back here and try to kill the rebels. Yeah, I read in the day this is the main feature for the toy to play with. It also has a pop-out thing here where they can be saved. R2-D2 and C-3PO, I guess, saved the day out here. Back then, it did come with foam. It didn't have a lot of the regular trash you see in the film, but it did have foam parts to it. A lot of these play sets, the foam parts have deteriorated because this is 32 years old. But I read online one guy actually went to a fabric shop and had the foam re-replicated, which is a really good idea. I'll probably do that. This foam is not the best in the world, but still some of it left. A lot of it's still good. It's multicolored foam. I wish it would have come with some kind of bendable object where they're trying to stop the walls from closing in on them. Anyway, it also comes with the little monster for the Death Star. He is right here. You only see his head in the movie, but the Death Star did come with one full figure. I've actually seen readouts of the Lego Death Star playset. They've obviously, you can get a Lego version of him. It's based very much off this guy. Yeah, Lego has a lot better playset out for about $400. It came out in 2008. And of course they have the bottom end of the controls here. I'm going to show you how these, how the elevator works. I'm going to put Grand Moff Tarkin and a Death Star gunner in the elevator. Or maybe just one guy. Hold on, I could probably get two. It's a little tight. Should be able to get two guys though. Moves up right here. It goes to all 3 levels, and if you want it to stop, you simply pull it out and turn. Whoa. Let's try that again. You see on the other side, Tarkin and the Death Star gunner are now on the 2nd floor. Well, these inserts come out as well. I'll show you them. The outside of these inserts actually are supposed to simulate the outside of the Death Star plating here. They're made of cardboard. A lot of the older playsets are missing these as well, but it's suggested you can also download these offline. They're very thin cardboard. These were pretty good condition when I got it though. These were excellent condition. In fact, I do intend to make a copy of these for myself just to have. So as you see, this has several removable parts. It comes with no figures. This can vary very widely online for price, depending on condition. As I said, a lot of times typical problems are some of the Death Stars are missing the foam, which is understandable. You can get replica foam made. They're missing some of the cardboard inserts. You can download these. Sometimes they're missing computer controls. A lot of time the gun is broken. This can't be copied. It's a good thing I got this gun intact. Let's see. Usually the elevator works. I haven't found one with a missing elevator, but yeah, you can look online. I've seen these anywhere. I got mine for $59 with 12 shipping. I was very lucky. I've seen them up to a mint condition Death Star up to $1,500 and up to $4,000 on eBay. For, you know, the box being mint condition and everything. So it's really hard to give a price comparison ratio on this thing because of how much the price varies online and what quality you can get this thing in. But it works rather well with the modern figures. They just can't work on the pegs. It'll hold about 12 figures in all. You can squeeze them in there. I like it. Hasbro has not have any plans in the foreseeable future to make another Death Star playset, but I do like it. What I have, it was pretty good for its day. It's definitely a novelty and something a serious collector should consider getting. There's at least one Death Star playset. I don't even know how to rate this thing because it's plus 3 decades plus old. It's hard to give a rating to. So I'm not going to rate this thing in this video. I'll let you rate it, alright? So this is Supreme signing out with a Death Star playset, and thanks for tuning in.